lines. So it's my understanding all the lines have been written by him. So I think it's equally my poem as his poem, or is nobody's poem. When the book starts, newly blinded, I am here. Sit still. The neck comes to burn your legs. Transfer is a two-part process. A multiple map made up of one body rewritten many times over by the same story. Time accelerates. The diaphragm ossifies and shatters. What follows only scratches the surface. The holes on the face are covered. Teeth clench around the edges of the fabric. A place where sunlight modestly invades. You are taught to let language interfere with your body. Our head and face boundaries collapse. Letters and words turn into long galleries. No water is necessary. The hands sing inside the maps. The fisherman's finger now were like fish stuck on the side of a wood trunk, fingering every leaf and branch, following 5 inches of fresh snow during a night. Underwater palaces swell up. I force myself into a form I've taken before in more than one body. Multiplicity supersedes density. Inner movement is abstracted from the flow. Adhesive wear occurs when 2 bodies slide, and we love feeding that passion the physical world generates, feeding near shore. Turbulent waters remain accustomed. A fisherman is a machinery that preserves genealogies in the watercourse. There is finally neutral space between these bodies, the self finally extending into subjectless immanence. This is fiction, the skin as a territory of perpetual fabulation in all cases, and I write myself inside swarming sestinas. We have only 3 numbers, 1, 2, and I dare to look at me, what does not resemble you. But behind our eyes, you say, it's not all to look at me like a robotic mannequin using someone else's body until humans no longer exist. The body I speak of no longer exists. You will get out at the end. We are being pushed out. Reciprocal altruism as a possible strategy. This is a new error versus a repetitive violation of cooperation. It is apparent that recognition is not mutual. Repeat something that did not exist until now. The removal and rearrangement of letters to make new words and names. An endeavor that was never going to be entirely successful. We think we are asleep. We do not know the names. We proclaim we are unlike others, but we will still be able to breathe. We did not make proper use of the codes needed to assemble new faces. The body returns to the point where, without ever touching it, we are looking. But behind our eyes, the result of 1,000 mechanical eyes occupies all 4 hemispheres in another machine, a map for a new respiratory system that is no longer of any use. Make no mistake, no poetic liberties have been taken. Thank you.